What's up, everybody? It's Selfie here. Welcome back to the Texans franchise, the online fantasy draft gameplay. We're now entering week one of season 2, and MML just coming off a season where we tried for the AFC Championship. We made it all the way there, but we lost to the Bengals after a close game. But now I'm ready for season 2. I just made the offseason recap video. We got a couple new additions, lost a couple of guys, but now I'm ready. Our opponent, Bills, as we go through this roster, he was the number 2 seed in the AFC. We didn't face him at all last season, but this should be a real test as one of the top teams in the AFC. Of course, having a good record last year, I'm scheduled against better teams. So this is a good chance to prove myself, or if I lose, that's okay because he's a top team in the AFC. So now on the first play of our game, we're going deep for Michael Thomas. His corners weren't too strong. They were fast, but they weren't super good. So Michael Thomas should be able to cook these guys. And getting a little bit too fancy in this play as Baker Mayfield takes a sack after the big gain, brings us out of field goal range. And we take a delay of game on top of that, trying to get our audible set. Haven't been on this team, of course, in a couple days. And now John Ross, a new addition, gets his first pass target. That's all the way to the end zone, but it's broken up. The defenders, the speedy guys, were out there to break that one up, and that screen is a nightmare. So now on our first drive of the season, we can't get anything, but we get a punt dot. You don't see that too much, down to the 1-yard line. Still the Bengals starting their own 1-yard line. Nyheim Hines finished at least top 10, maybe top 5 in the in the MVP race last season. So to be careful for him. But of course on this first drive, not getting too much as they were backed up. And so now we get the ball back just a little bit behind midfield. This should be another big drive as the user, Isaiah Simmons, is playing great right now. He's going to be all over. Super fast, young guy. But Thomas gets another catch, and Dalvin Cook gets his first carry, just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Had a big game to the end of the year last year. So we're going to see what he can do now as I'm playing up to a 94 overall, I believe. Baker Mayfield nearly throws his first interception of the season, looking again for John Ross. Trying to abuse that speed, but I guess we can't force it, especially against these speedy cornerbacks in this week 1 matchup. And now Baker Mayfield just rolls around, and we stall out again on our second drive of the game. Punting again, and this one goes into the end zone. Almost got another punt dot, but so now dropping back, looking deep for his receiver. That's incomplete. That's Jerry Jeudy, I believe, but there is a penalty on the offense, a holding. There's been a lot of penalties this game. Of course, that delay of game right there, but the Bills opted last year. They had mainly Tom Brady on their field for the quarterback. We put in a little bit of Tyree Jackson. So in this game, the Bengals opted to go for the younger guy. This Grady Jarrett just destroys those guys, and it's the 3rd and 19. Hold up. Tyree Jackson rolls out, and he can pick up the first down. So way too conservative defense by the Texans. And on this play, I made a joke in the Discord as I said, inspirational. Nyheim Hines looks a little blind out there. He just let that sack go right by him. Jalen Ferguson gets back there. But yeah, anyways, the Bills opted to start Tyree Jackson, the lower overall, but way younger. Of course, way younger than old man Tom Brady. He's very mobile, so he's already missed a couple passes, and Nyheim Hines is going off on our defense, by the way. There was a holding penalty to call that one back. We got a little bit lucky. So Tyree Jackson isn't the most accurate, but he finds Albert Okwuegbunam there as Albert O spins out a man and gets the Bengals in scoring territory for the first time of either team this game. The Bills have a dangerous offense led by Nyheim Hines still, the main man of this offense. And they toss it to him again, and Rashawn Gary, the brand new superstar on the Houston Texans defense, jumps in the backfield to stop that one. Now Tyree Jackson looking deep for the end zone. That's CD Lamb, and he's got it. First touchdown of the season for the Buffalo Bills. Jalen Thompson tried to get in position to stop that one, but he couldn't swat it away from the young superstar in his 2nd year of MML. And we got our own star rookie, Raekwon Wagner, back there returning kicks as Dalvin Cook breaks free, going down the sideline. Can he get around these men? Breaks a tackle. He is brought down, but not until he gets to the 33-yard line. A huge pickup, getting in plus territory. Now Mayfield rolls out, and there it is, Dalvin Cook again. Only the 3rd completion of the game for Mayfield. First one to someone not named Michael Thomas. Now Mayfield spinning around. The pass rush gets to him as the offensive line hit in the offseason is really taking a toll on Mayfield. But now John Ross gets his first catch of the season on the Texans, and that speed takes him up the sideline and makes it a 3rd and inches, but another delay of game penalty results on a 3rd down and 5 from the 9-yard line. Looking for Thomas on the sideline. Oh, he's got it! He's got it! That catch belongs in the Hall of Fame. Let's watch that again. He broke the press. Mayfield threw it up, 99 overall, makes a contested catch, takes the hit in double coverage. What an amazing play by 99 overall Michael Thomas, and that's why he's the best receiver in the NFL and MML Season 2. Already calling it, breaking all the records. He already broke records last year. He's going to do it again. Now Nyheim Hines is still back to work, not fazed by Michael Thomas's threatening catch on the other side of the ball. And now Jackson goes short again, this time for Rob Gronkowski, another old man on the team. Maybe looking to trade him away. He's not getting as much playing time as that one is deep, and there wasn't really a chance. 2 safeties in the area, and the receiver is wallops. He did a big hit. And now looking deep again, that's Perriman, and he gets away from the defense. Touchdown. That one was a bomb on 3rd down. The Texans look to get off the field. The rookie Trayvon Diggs gave that one up. He's just a little bit too slow for the speedster Rashad Perriman. Trayvon Diggs, I believe, is only 88 speed, which does hurt our offense. And now we're coming back on play action. And now looking for Njoku. Wow, that one was luckily not picked off. And Njoku actually caught that on the sideline using the big athletic body of his. So always looking to get him involved. And he is in a contract season, so we probably got to re-sign him. I don't know how much money he'll want, but I didn't think I'd throw to my tight end very much this in Madden. Every year I feel like I don't, but Njoku's been big this past season, so we'll keep him involved in our offense as long as we can. And Thomas brings us into field goal range, into the red zone, and Cook takes us all the way up into the 5-yard line as we hit the 2-minute warning in the second quarter. And Mayfield is rocked. Oh, luckily we recover the fumble, but Mayfield, interesting decision to run that one in and not throw it after he had rolled out. So now 3rd down and goal. Mayfield drops back, rolling out. Oh, he's spinning around, gets a great block, and Mayfield still rolling, running out of stamina, and no one was open. He takes the sack eventually, and the Texans have to settle for the field goal on 4th and goal from the 7, and it makes the game 10-14, still in favor of the Buffalo Bills. The favorite coming into this game by 6.5 points from the, quote, Las Vegas spread, courtesy of AK, the commissioner. But now, dropping it in the flats, there's the fullback, and the Bills are looking to score before halftime. It looks like they didn't have much of a chance with the little amount of time left. Oh, but Grady Jarrett gets in the backfield, gets a big sack there to knock the Bills out of field goal range, and they have to look deep to get the 1st down. And now Jerry Jeudy on the sideline in double coverage, had his hands on the ball, but couldn't come down with it, and it just results in a punt, a sky kick just for the fair catch to be called, and it was going to go into halftime. I'm going to try to run one more play, the HB draw, but Dalvin Cook, of course, isn't going to get much. And so now let's go into halftime. The Bills do get the ball, which is a little bit dangerous for the Texans, because, of course, we're still the underdogs. The Bills have got the lead, so let's look at some better defense. It's hard to stuff these fast running backs and wide receivers. That was one of the rookies on the team. And now this pass is up for grabs and incomplete. Both the defender and the wide receiver had a hand on it. And our defense gets a little bit glitched up. Our cornerbacks are running all around. Hopefully it doesn't cause any problems, but I wanted to change my cornerback matchups right after that play. And Tyree Jackson again is just off the mark on that pass. That's what you get with sacrificing this Tom Brady start and going with a young guy. And now 3rd down and 4 after the Bills rookie wide receiver gets close to the 1st down. That one is picked up, and there's a big hit by Rashaan Evans, but it is the 1st down, and Jackson drops back again looking for the receiver, but Desmond Trufant plays some tight coverage, almost gets the pick. Of course, the new free agency pickup. He's playing big for us so far. The receivers haven't done too great as Tyree Jackson just throws that one away. Now it's 3rd down and 10. And Baby Lamar drops back to pass, looking on the sideline. And whoa, what a catch by Rashad Perriman. That was perfect defense, got right in position, but Perriman just wanted it more. So great catch by Michael Thomas earlier in the game, and now Bills gets his fair share with that one on the sideline. And now driving into the red zone to pick up the first down. Another big hit, but the Bills receivers, they're just scheming their receivers open on all these short routes. I just need to run some more man coverage. And that one is a handoff to the wide receiver. At least done lots of those so far. Can't get to the end zone, so now 3rd down and goal. The handoff is to Hines, and he fights through the linebacker and gets the touchdown. Demoralizing play for the defense because the Bills just drove down at their own pace, did whatever they wanted the entire drive. And so now the Texans need to find an answer after down 11 points. We have to score points on this drive to stay in this game. And that'll help as Michael Thomas gets that catch on the sideline, and Baker Mayfield unloads one. That's John Ross. One-handed. Mayfield airs it out from way downfield. 50 air yards, and John Ross, our biggest addition of the offseason, comes up with a huge catch. Now going for the 2-point conversion to make it a 3-point game. That pass is just a little too far for Michael Thomas to stay in bounds. The failed 2-point conversion leaves the score at 16-21. And we get a sack on the first play of the next drive. Great play, and now Jackson drops back again and looking short, but we've got a defender waiting right there. John Johnson forces the incompletion. It's down to a 3rd down and 17. And we put out the quarterback spy, and almost works. And let's see where they spot the ball. It's 4th down and inches, and the Bills are running hurry up. They didn't get the first down, but they won it right here, motioning their offense all around. What are they going to do? We have to keep the spy on Tyree Jackson. He's a little too fast, faster than we'd like. And motioning all around, still in the empty set. Let's see what the Bills will do on 4th down and inches. They're just waiting for something to happen, and they don't take the delay of game. They run a play. Jackson rolls out. He's got pressure in his face and just has to throw it up, and that pass is knocked away by Trayvon Diggs. What a huge turn of events. The Texans took the momentum, and they're just running with it as James White gets that catch out of the backfield. And now just down 5 points, the Texans have a huge chance to answer back, and that was to the end zone. John Ross, a little bit of a bad decision to throw that one. There wasn't a lot of space. And now we head into the 4th quarter. The Texans could settle for a field goal, but we don't want that. We want to try to score on this play. So coming out 3rd down and 2 with 2 tight ends on the field. Sorry, a tight end and a fullback. Let's see what the Texans run. As I think I left this play in here a little bit too long. Dalvin Cook just takes the dive up the middle, and he's got the first down. Barely crawls across the line. And so it was a 1st down and 10. Let's see what we can do. And now there's a tight end screen play to David Njoku, and he's big hit after a gain of only a few yards. And now Mayfield drops back. He's got a couple guys open, and Thomas in the back of the end zone. He's got it. That's Michael Thomas's best route by far. Toe tap, rolling into the field goal post. And now we're winning by 1, trying to make it a 3-point game as we hand it off to Dalvin Cook for the 2-point conversion attempt, and that one fails as well. So if we didn't go for any 2-point conversion, we would have a field goal lead right now. So that really sucks. And that RPO pass is completed for nearly a 1st down, but there's a holding or an eligible man downfield penalty. So now 1st down and 15. Jackson coming out with his 2 tight ends. He drops back again and just lays that one off. That was ruled intentional grounding. That's an interesting call since he got to throw out a sack, but hey, we'll take the yards where we can get a 2nd and 28 from the own 7-yard line, just lobbing one up, and that one maybe should have been defensive pass interference, but the refs don't call it. We're going to take the breaks we can get, so now 3rd and 28, drop off short to Nyheim Hines, and about 8 defenders are closing in on him, so he just went down without a fight. And the Texans, with the lead, 1-point lead, they get the ball back yet again. So another opportunity for a big drive. The last 2 drives have both been touchdown scoring drives, and the Texans are looking to apply more pressure with any sort of score here. Will surely put the Bills in an uncomfortable situation as Dalvin Cook takes that pass, jukes out a man, breaks the tackle, and gets the 1st down. And so now, our right tackle is blind. Michael Thomas is open deep. Mayfield can still drop the dime in there. And Thomas is able to run into the end zone. Michael Thomas cannot be stopped. Baker Mayfield, I guess that quick draw superstar ability had something to do with that ball. So we got pretty lucky that we got to throw out a sack to be accurate. But yeah, our man didn't want to block that corner. And now here's the intense music coming on. I stole this idea from Cookie Boy. If you know him, he likes to put on his intense music when the game gets close. So that's what we're going to do here. The Bills have a big drive ahead of them. After giving up 3 touchdowns in a row to the Texans, they need to score here as the Texans lead by 8, and now the Bills looking downfield. That pass is dropped by the defense. Should have been an interception. And now going short this time. Oh, that should have been a tackle. Nyheim Hines breaks it and gets the first down. So now bring up another first. The Bills running some crossing routes. And Nyheim Hines is open, and he can toe tap inbounds on the 15-yard line. There's a penalty, but it's on the defense. That's just grants some bonus yards after the personal foul. And Hines is pressing towards the end zone, looking to put the pressure on the Houston Texans to answer back after the defense hasn't been too hot. And so now on 3rd down and goal, down 8. Jackson looks over the middle, and it's picked off. It's picked off. Jalen Thompson. He's running down the field. He's at midfield. For any of the Buffalo Bills catch him. Jalen Thompson, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Houston Texans. Wow, what a game changer. Super young, free safety. Jalen Thompson, 23 years old, doesn't even have a picture on his player card. And he just made the clutchest play of week 1. Can't even ask for that. Great user play to read the eyes of the Tyree Jackson and just come across the perfect time, snatch that pass away, and using his speed to get all the way to the end zone. I for sure thought I was going to get caught. And now already the Bills are at a 3rd and 17, and that pass is incomplete and picked off, actually. That's Jalen Thompson again on back-to-back drives. There is a penalty flag down. It would be huge if it was on the Bills, but it's defensive pass interference. We have to give the ball up. And so now the Bills, as important as ever, they need a touchdown on this drive. After that sack, we're going to hit the 2-minute warning. The Bills are still down by 15 points. They can't use any timeouts to save them all for the next drive. And now Nyheim Hines takes that pass, gets out of bounds on the 50-yard line. It's 3rd down, so we need to convert here. Jackson looks deep. He's got a receiver. And that one's caught. That one's caught. All the way inside the 7-yard line. They're running hurry up. They need a score. Jackson rolling out. And he finds a man, and that is dropped in the end zone. A bad play by the offense, but now Jackson is still looking. And that time he just throw out of sack. Lucky it wasn't a sack because the clock stopped. And now the running back motioning over. Jackson under some pressure and just has to throw that one out of the end zone. So now 4th and goal, one of the most important plays of the game. Jackson dropping back, looking over the middle, and the Bills score the touchdown. Wow, did they ever need that play? The rookie receiver gets in the end zone, and this was very important too. The 2-point conversion is completed by Nyheim Hines, and now the onside kick. It's recovered by Houston. Michael Thomas. Who else would recover? And so now the Texans just need either a field goal or a 1st down, and they can end this game as the Bills have to call a timeout. There's just 1 minute left in the game. And now we run play action. Baker Mayfield rolling out, and he's going to take it himself, and he slides for the 1st down. And the Texans seal off the game. What a crazy game against a huge opponent. And the Texans have just proven themselves as a top team in the AFC and the entire league with that win over the Bills. Whew. I don't know if I can recover from that one. A great game. Look forward to the next Houston Texans games. If they're all going to be like this, I'm sure you won't want to miss them. And the podcast given by our commissioner, AK, he said put some respect on the Texans. We, of course, just beat the Bills by a score of 7. It was a very close game, but we beat them. A win is a win, no matter what. He also shouted out the YouTube channel, so thanks for that, AK. So if you made it this far through the very end of the game, thanks for watching a ton. I would appreciate it if you leave a comment, if you like and subscribe, and ring the bell for any time I upload the next video onto this channel. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.